When they come join the school, the first thing we look at is their personal, social and emotional development. If they feel safe and secure, they're able to self-regulate, then everything else will fall into place, and we build relationships. So for them to feel safe and secure, they need strong relationships with the adults within the environment, and then later with their peers. And then once they're secure, then we start looking at all the other areas of learning. We learn through play. We call it continuous provision. So we set up different areas, and these we've thought carefully about what the children this age, what they need to learn. So in different areas we'll make sure there's opportunities to communicate, because speaking and listening at this age is very important. And then we make sure that in all these areas that they can build relationships and they can be independent. So there's a lot of self-service stations where they can go and do things for themselves, follow their own interests. The children love the Play-Doh self-service station or the slime self-service station, where they go and they make their own Play-Doh to take home or make slime. What is important in our environment is we all learn as a community. So children from 2 to 5 are all mixed in together at certain times of the day. So the younger one learn from the older ones start to learn how to lead the younger ones. Oh, do it this way, why don't you add this? So it's like a community learning. What we're doing is we're building foundation ready, and it's all hidden. So it's not like sitting down and writing the letter and copying from the board. It's all about within the station, for example, the Play-Doh, we have the recipe card. If the recipe says 5 tablespoons, they're putting 2 in, they lost track, so the teacher would be there to talk, okay, 2 spoons, we need 5, how many more do you need? So it's all hidden with hands-on activities rather than on paper forming numbers or forming letters. It's through talk, through action. Books are very important, and we truly believe in the power of stories. So we read books every day, several times a day. We go to the library several times a week. We read books, and then we use books to inspire them to start drawing. So at the beginning, say nursery year, they'll be scribbling all over using big hand movements. But over time, we're refining, developing their fine motor skills as well as their drawing skills. They call it characteristics of learning, and we've translated that into dinosaurs. So we have Explorosaurus. We need children to explore, need children to be curious, to go out there, because the more they explore, the more they're exposed to, and therefore they're picking up and learning. We need them to develop resilient, to not give up, to persevere no matter how hard things are. We call it Triosaurus. So keep on trying. It doesn't matter if it doesn't work the first time. Keep on trying. That's why the children return again and again, even if their Play-Doh doesn't turn into Play-Doh, even if the slime is this sloppy mess. They still return because they have this sense of an explorer. They want to try and see what will happen next. Well, last time this happened. If this time I come and I do it differently, what would happen? The third dinosaur, Thinkosaurus. We want children who are reflective, who think about what they're doing, spend time discussing with you. Some children, if you notice, they'll be doing an activity and they're off. They're not reflecting on what they're doing. So we want children to reflect on what they're doing. And adults can help them by talking to them, asking them questions. Wonder out loud, oh, I wonder what this part, what will it do? So they explain and they stop to think about what they're doing. We actually made this one ourselves. We call it Samakeeosaurus because we believe social skills is key to the children's development. In order to move on to primary, upper school, they have to work with others. They can't be independent and work by themselves. Being independent is important, but also having good social skills is vital at this age. And this is when they're building these foundation blocks of their social skills. So we have Samakeeosaurus. Samakee means united, togetherness. Self-confidence and self-esteem by being in a small school, knowing everybody, and especially a school that welcomes children with different learning needs. They learn empathy from a very young age, and they grow up and become strong, supportive adults everywhere that they go. It's our job to help them find who they are. So it's a journey of self-discovery, and this all starts in early years.